This is the moment the silence breaks. You have been waiting for a sign, staring at the ceiling in the dark, wondering if anyone actually hears the thoughts you scream inside your own mind. You are hearing this now because the waiting is over. This is not a coincidence. The algorithm did not choose this for you. I chose this for you. Stop scrolling. Do not move. The very air in your room is shifting right now because a truth you have suspected since you were a small child is about to be confirmed. You have always felt it. That strange, heavy feeling when you sit at the dinner table with your own blood relatives. You look at them, and they look like family. They speak like family. But your spirit pulls back. You feel like a stranger in your own house. Like an outsider looking through a glass window. You love them, yes. But you do not fit with them. You have spent years trying to fix yourself, trying to mold yourself into their shape, trying to care about the things they care about. You thought something was wrong with you. You thought you were broken because you could not settle for the life they accepted. I am here to tell you that you are not broken. You are not the black sheep. You are the only one who is awake. Listen closely, because time is bleeding away. We do not have days. We do not have weeks. We have until the sun goes down today. There is a shift happening in the spiritual realm right now, a massive alignment that concerns your lineage, your last name, and the blood running through your veins. You have felt the pressure building for the last 3 days. A headache that won't go away. A sudden wave of exhaustion that hits you in the middle of the afternoon? That is not physical. That is spiritual warfare. That is your spirit sensing the battle before your eyes can see it. The premise is simple, but it will shake the foundation of your life. Your family is not a single unit. It is a patchwork of souls. And you, my child, you are the only original design in the batch. The others? They are gathered souls. They are souls that have settled. They are souls that have made agreements with mediocrity and fear long before they were born. They repeat the same cycles. Look at your parents. Look at your siblings. Do they not make the same mistakes over and over? Do they not complain about the same problems but never fix them? That is the loop. They are stuck in a loop. And they want to pull you into it. They want you to be just like them because your light, your difference, it exposes their darkness without you saying a word. You have felt guilty for wanting more. You have felt guilty for wanting to leave, for wanting to break the tradition, for wanting to change the way things are done. That guilt is a weapon they placed in your pocket. Throw it away. Right now. The clock is ticking. There is a decision being made in the unseen world about your destiny. It is being decided before the moon rises tonight. If you do not step into your identity as the original, as the pattern breaker, you will be recycled into their loop for another 7 years. Do you hear me? 7 years of the same stagnation. 7 years of the same financial struggle. 7 years of the same empty conversations. We are not going to let that happen. Think back. Think back to when you were 7 or 8 years old. There was a moment. Maybe you were playing alone in the yard, or maybe you were hiding in your room. You had a thought, a dream, a vision of a life that was massive. You saw yourself doing something great. And then, you shared it. You told a parent, or a teacher, or an older sibling. And what did they do? They laughed. Or they ignored you. Or they told you to be realistic. That moment was not an accident. That was the first strike. That was the patchwork attempting to cover the original. They tried to sew you into their fabric so you wouldn't stand out. They tried to dim your light because it was too bright for their eyes. But they failed. Because you are still here. You are still watching. You are still hungry for the truth. There is an antagonist in your story. It is not a monster under the bed. It is a spirit of suppression that has lived in your family line for generations. It is the voice that says, "Who do you think you are?" It is the voice that says, "We don't do that in this family." It is the voice that says, "Safety is better than freedom." This spirit has been stealing from you. It has stolen your confidence. It has stolen your opportunities. How many times have you been on the edge of a breakthrough, only for a family emergency to pull you back? How many times have you saved up money, only for a sudden debt in the house to drain it? That is not bad luck. That is a pattern. That is the patchwork tightening its grip. You are the one who checks on everyone else. You are the peacemaker. You are the therapist for your parents. You are the bank for your siblings. You carry the emotional weight of the entire house. But who carries you? Who asks you if you are okay? Who checks on your heart? Nobody. Because they cannot carry what they do not understand. You are carrying a weight that was meant for a king, living among people who are content to be peasants. And this hurts you. I see the tears you cry in the shower so no one hears. I see the anger you swallow when they disrespect your boundaries. I see the loneliness you feel even when the room is full of people. You feel used. You feel unseen. But the timeline is closing. The window is shutting. This cycle of being used and unseen ends today. Not tomorrow. Today. The enemy. This spirit of suppression knows you are waking up. That is why the attacks have been so heavy this week. That is why your car broke down, or your phone acted up, or you had that sudden argument over nothing. It is trying to distract you. It wants you angry. It wants you tired. It wants you to click off this video and go back to sleep. Do not give it that satisfaction. Here is the truth that will set you free. You were born into this family not to be like them, but to deliver them. Or to leave them. You are the door. You are the exit strategy. You are the one who was sent to break the curse. The reason you don't fit in is because you were made to stand out. You are the original thread. They are just the patches trying to hold themselves together. You have a destiny that is completely separate from their history. Your last name does not define you. Your bloodline does not limit you. You have a royal lineage that skips the physical and goes straight to the spiritual. Now, listen. The injustice is deep. They have taken your kindness for weakness. They have taken your silence for agreement. They have benefited from your light while trying to extinguish it. They have fed off your energy like parasites. But the divine reversal is here. I am turning the tables. What was stolen from you, your time, your joy, your peace, your money, is being returned with interest. But you must act. You cannot just sit there and hope it gets better. Hope is not a strategy. Action is a strategy. The universe is balancing the scales. Those who have looked down on you are about to look up to you. Those who have ignored you are about to need you. But this time, you will not give from a place of weakness. You will give from a place of power. Or you will not give at all. There is a specific injustice involving a promise made to you years ago. Do you remember? A promise of help. A promise of support. A promise of a legacy. It was broken. They thought you forgot. They thought you moved on. But the record is still open in the heavens. And payment is due. I need you to do something physical to break this agreement with the patchwork. I need you to signal to your spirit that you are the original. Go to the nearest mirror. Not now, finish this first, but as soon as this ends. Look into your own eyes. Really look. Do not look at your hair or your skin. Look at the pupil. Look at the spark inside. Say this out loud: I am not the patch. I am the whole garment. I return every fear that does not belong to me. Do it with force. Do it with anger if you have to. You must reject the projection they have put on you. This reversal is already in motion. I am moving pieces on the board right now. There is a conversation happening behind closed doors that is about you. They are worried. They sense you pulling away. They sense your power returning. They are scrambling to find a way to hook you back in. They might call you today. They might text you with a sweet message out of nowhere. Be careful. That is the bait. Do not bite the bait. If you engage with their drama today, you reset the clock. You must stay above it. You must stay in your lane of power. The next 3 hours are critical. Keep your peace. Protect your energy. Do not argue. Do not explain yourself. Silence is your weapon today. When you stay silent, they panic. When you stay silent, the mirror turns back on them, and they have to look at themselves. And they are terrified of what they see. Wait. Stop. Pause this video if you have to. Do not ignore this. What I was just saying, about the conversation behind closed doors. It's worse than I thought. I am getting a new signal. A sharper truth. This isn't just about them talking. This is about something hidden. Something physical. There is an object. Pause and listen. Look around your room. Is there an old gift? A piece of furniture? A box of old photos? Something you inherited or were given by the most difficult person in your family? My child, that object is a tether. I am seeing a specific item. For some of you, it is a watch or jewelry. For others, it is a heavy piece of wooden furniture. For someone else, it is a book with a name written inside. This object is not just an object. It is a specific anchor point for the spirit of suppression I told you about. You have kept it out of guilt. You have kept it because it's family. But every time you look at it, your energy drops. Every time you touch it, you feel a subtle drain. It is a radio tower broadcasting their limitations into your home. The secret is this: they gave you that object knowing it carried a burden. They passed the heavy energy to you so they wouldn't have to carry it. It was a transaction. A spiritual dumping of trash. And you said, "Thank you," and took it. This changes everything. The timeline just accelerated. You cannot wait until the sun goes down. You need to identify this object now. You do not have to throw it out this second, but you must identify it. You must break the connection. The urgency is extreme. Why? Because they are planning to visit. Or they are planning to send something else. They want to reinforce the tether. If you accept another gift, if you accept another favor, before you break this tie, the knot gets tighter. You have until the next time your phone rings to separate yourself mentally from this object. This is the secret within the secret. The patchwork isn't just souls. It's a physical network of items and obligations holding you down. You are the original, but you are buried under their junk. Look at your hands right now. Just look at them. Flip them over. The lines on your palms. They are not the same as your father's. They are not the same as your mother's. Trace the longest line on your left hand. That is your lifeline. It is trying to go in a new direction, but it has been blocked by these invisible strings. You are about to cut the strings. The one who created this injustice, the ringleader of the family drama, believes you are asleep. They believe you are still the little child who needs their approval. They are banking on your need for validation. But they don't know you have this secret. They don't know you have seen the map. They don't know that you know the gift was a trap. When you realize this, the power shifts instantly. You stop being the victim and you become the judge. Now, with this new knowledge, the stakes are higher. If you break this cycle, you don't just free yourself. You free your children. You free the unborn generations. You clear the timeline for everyone who comes after you. If you fail, the patchwork swallows your children too. The pressure is on. But you were built for pressure. You are a diamond in a pile of coal. Here are the signs you will see in the next hour to confirm this message is for you. Sign number 1, you will see the number 111 or 1111. On a clock, on a license plate, on a receipt. This is the number of the pillar. The number of the one standing alone. That is you. The original. Sign number 2, a bird will catch your attention. It will act strangely. It might come too close, or stare at you, or tap on a window. Birds are messengers of the air, rising above the earth. It is a sign that you are meant to fly, while the patchwork is stuck on the ground. Sign number 3, you will hear a specific name. The name of a grandfather or a grandmother who passed away long ago. The one person in your family who actually loved you, who actually saw you. They are part of your spirit squad. They are the only other original from the past. They are trying to help you from the other side. When you see these signs, do not brush them off. They are checkpoints. They are green lights telling you to keep going. You have received the secret. You know about the tether. You know about the patchwork. Now you must claim your sovereignty. The universe responds to command, not begging. You have been begging for things to get better. Stop begging. Command. You must type a specific phrase to lock this in. Writing it down is a physical act. It takes the thought from your mind and puts it into the physical world. It is the first step of manifestation. Type this now, I am the original. Do not type, I want to be. Do not type, I hope I am. Type, I am the original. Feel the power in those words. As you type them, imagine the strings snapping. Imagine the heavy cloak of your family's expectations falling off your shoulders. Imagine the object in your house losing its power. It's just wood now. It's just metal. It's just paper. It has no hold on you. The grand restoration is beginning. This is what it looks like. It starts with a clearing. You will feel a sudden lightness in your chest. The anxiety that has been sitting there for years will vanish. You will take a deep breath, and it will feel like the first full breath you have taken in a decade. Then, the external changes will start. The money that has been blocked, the promotion that was stolen, the relationship that was sabotaged. It is all coming back. But it is not coming back the way you think. It is not coming from your family. It is coming from strangers. God is raising up strangers to bless you because your family could not handle the assignment. You are going to meet someone new. A mentor, a partner, a friend. They will see your value instantly. They will not ask you to shrink. They will ask you to grow. A door is opening. Not a door in your parents' house. A door in a new city. A door in a new industry. A door to a life that looks nothing like the one you were raised in. I want to tell you a story about someone who listened. There was a man in Ohio. He was the youngest of 5. The scapegoat. His brothers mocked him. His parents ignored him. He worked for the family business, doing the hardest work for the lowest pay. He felt the patchwork suffocating him. He watched a video just like this one. He received the instruction. He realized an old desk in his apartment, given by his father, was his tether. It was where he paid his bills, and he was always broke. He stood up. He declared, "I am the original." He moved the desk to the garage. He stopped engaging in the family arguments. 2 days later, 48 hours, my child, he got a phone call. Not from his family. From a competitor. They had seen his work. They offered him a position at double his salary. Double. He took it. He moved out. Today, he owns his own company. His family asks him for loans now. And he gives, not out of obligation, but out of overflow. This is your future. But you must hold the line. The next 24 hours are the bridge. You are crossing from the land of the patchwork to the land of the original. The wind will blow hard on the bridge. Don't look down. Look at me. Look at the promise. The restoration of your soul is the priority. When your soul is whole, your wallet will fill. When your soul is whole, your body will heal. It flows from the inside out. The patchwork is external. The original is internal. You are gold-painted gray. The paint is chipping off. You are a lion raised by sheep. You have tried to bleat, but your roar is coming back. Let it out. This is your confirmation. This is your permission slip. You do not need their approval to be great. You need their permission to be average. And you are done asking for that. I am sealing this word in your spirit. It cannot be stolen. It cannot be forgotten. Share this video with someone else who feels like the black sheep. There are millions of us. We are a tribe of originals scattered across the globe. When you share this, you are lighting a signal fire. You are saying, I am here. I am awake. And you loop this. You play this again. Why? Because your old programming is deep. You need to wash it out. Listen to this while you sleep. Let these words rewrite your subconscious mind. Let "I am the original" replace "I am not enough." The work is done. The shift is here. The clock is resetting. Go back to the start. Something you missed will strike you the second time. The specific instruction about the mirror, did you catch the exact timing? Go back. Type it now. Claim it. I am the original. Amen.